Hey everyone, just made a couple of promo videos for my book coming out tomorrow on the 25th. The White-Eyed Dragon, available in paperback, ebook, and it'll be on Audible pretty soon. This is going to be a bit of a longer discussion. I just wanted to talk about, make a prediction that in the next couple of years, we're going to have some of the best storytelling ever. There's about to be an explosion in great storytelling. For the last 20 or so years, I think Hollywood and most novels have been really dominated by kind of atheist ideas. And I think people have looked around the last 20 years after that and gone, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I want something more. And I think stories are starting to leak through, like Project Hail Mary is a good example. This really resonated with a lot of audiences and blew up in the movies. It had a big following before from the book, but I think it really touched a lot more people than had read the book. You watch that movie, it's got this deep Christian message in it. It's just a great movie. But really what that movie's about is what it means to be human and the responsibility we have to each other. If you're a Christian, you believe we're created in the image of God, and there's this part of us that's reaching out for the divine. There's this part of us that we haven't discovered yet, that we can go out and be more. And the problem with the atheist viewpoint and storytelling is that it kind of just believes you're good the way you are. That's the way it is. And I think that message really dominated for a long time, but everybody's starting to see the cracks in that, and there's just real hunger for great storytelling, which there has been a lot of great storytelling, great acting over the last 20 years, but I do think there's been missing this very important part of humanity, this important part of being a human, that we're reaching for something more, and people want to reach for something more. And you can't run away from it. That's in my opinion, this is a big part of why there's such an anxiety problem in society. People are depressed. I really think if you make a bunch of stories that have a lot of hope, after I watched Project Hail Mary, I felt better about things immediately. I was like, let's go tackle the world. You have a bunch of stories dominating your society that can have that effect on people every day, instead of basically, things are hopeless and nothing happens to you when you die. I think, you can really switch things around and make things a lot better just with that. I really think things flow down from that more than people realize. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you want to support somebody who's trying to do it. I'm trying to get in this fight and, really take this on. That's my mission. So, please go out and buy the White-Eyed Dragon if you like that kind of thing. And let me know what you think about this discussion in the comments. Thank you so much.